So in order to attach several of the new things we got, I need to get the knuckles installed. But I couldn't put them in looking all nasty and crusty. So I just went ahead and got them cleaned up, fresh new paint, looking all brand new. Yeah. So next I think we're going to mess with the diff because I need to get that in. I have to drop the cross member again, put the diff in, and then put it back up so then I can start attaching all this stuff. So I got the diff open here, got all the gear oil drained out, and I'm checking everything out, and I don't see any wear on the teeth. Looks all good. Everything turns nice and smoothly. The only thing I really noticed is up here in this corner, see, it's kind of like a little milky here. It's really thick, you know. It almost kind of looks like assembly lube. So I think I'm gonna take it all apart, clean everything up really good. I already have new axle seals here, but I'll have to pull this out. I'm probably gonna change out the bearings, see what else in there. So I don't have those, so I'm gonna have to place an order. So the diff will be put on hold for now. Well, I mean, I can clean it all out, and I plan on painting this. And I think what I'm gonna do is falling over here. I'm gonna paint the body black, you know, so it looks all nice and matches everything up under here. And then the cover, I was thinking of painting that like a metallic silver. I think that would look pretty good. So yeah, that's the diff. Let's get the viscous LSD. Alright, I got the diff taken apart here. Got everything cleaned up really good. Everything's looking really good. I don't know if this was recently rebuilt before it was parked or what, but it all looks good. The only thing I saw is, like, you know, there's some black marks on here. See if you can see them. So just a couple little black marks, but passes the fingernail test. There's no gouging in them or anything. You know, so everything looks really good. The only thing I actually saw was, I don't know if you can see, right on the edge of this shim. It's kind of rough. So I'll take a little finishing file, clean that up, get that nice and smooth, and I'm just going to put it all back together. Finding these rebuild parts is becoming extremely difficult. You know, I contacted I don't know how many Mitsubishi dealerships, and all the parts are discontinued. So I'm gonna have to go with aftermarket parts, which I really don't want to do. I want to stick with OEM. And a lot of the aftermarket parts I'm finding, they say universal fit, and I don't trust universal fit stuff because from my experience they usually don't fit. So I wanted to stay OEM. So I'll keep looking for the parts, and maybe later on we'll rebuild it with good, you know, OEM parts. But for now, since everything looks good, all the bearings are really nice, all the teeth are really nice, there's no wear on the teeth at all. So I'm just gonna put it all back together. You know, everything's really clean, looking good. I'm gonna use the Royal Purple Max gear. I know a lot of people use the red line. I've used both, the Royal Purple and the red line, and they both work great. You know, they do their job, but I've noticed, I mean, it may just be me, I may be crazy, but I noticed the Royal Purple keeps things a lot quieter. With the red line, I can still hear a little bit of whining noise, you know, not much, you know, not something that you'd really, anybody else would really notice. But with the Royal Purple, I don't really hear anything. Like with my 3G, when I got it running, I could hear a little bit of whining from the transmission, so I did a flush using Royal Purple, and now I don't hear anything. So that's why I'm going with Royal Purple. So I'll show you the diff and the diff cover. Here's the diff cover. I went with the metallic silver, like I was saying. I think that's going to look really good. And then we got the diff housing here. I just sprayed it with black, so that should come out looking really good once I get it all put in. Alright, I've got her all put back together. I got my OEM axle seals here. I'm gonna put those in, and then put my sealant on here, put the cover on, and then she'll be ready to go back in the car. Oh, and real quick, these bolts on the cabs need to be torqued down to 36 foot-pounds, and then these bolts that go on the cover are 26 foot-pounds. Alright, she's all back together, looking nice and pretty. These bolts kill it. I need to get rid of those. I'm gonna go buy some stainless steel bolts to put here. It'll look a lot better. But yeah, she's looking good. She's gonna look good up underneath there. So now we gotta drop the cross member and mount her up. Alright, there she is installed. Man, it's starting to look good down here. You know, starting to look all-wheel drive. So, got her all bolted up, hanging up in there. Got our solid mounts there. And our front solid mount here. While I was waiting for some paint to dry, I hung up the knuckles just for the heck of it. So they're just hanging there. So now comes the fun part, because I got all the goodies to put on. I've got a new sway bar, I've got new hub and bearings, new discs, new lower control arm, new sway or trailing arm. I just got a whole bunch of new stuff for under here, so that is gonna be fun. Alright guys, so this was kind of a short one, but we got the diff all squared away. You know, got it all cleaned up. It's looking really good. Got it painted, got it installed. Looking good. I'm really happy with it. I'm surprised at how good it looked inside. I was expecting more wear. You know, usually a high mileage diff has a little more wear than that. That diff looked really good in there. So I think I may contact John and find out if he knows if that diff had been, you know, recently rebuilt before it was parked or something, because I was actually surprised at how good it looked in there. So I just put it back together, stuck it in there. You know, if we run into issues down the road, we'll address it then. But for now, I think we'll be all right. So now and then I hung the knuckles up there, and now we can start putting in all those new parts that I've had sitting here in the house forever. So I'm really excited about that. So if you haven't checked out the previous video, you can hit that link up here. To check out the next one where we start installing all them new parts, you can hit that link up here. And if you're enjoying the videos, maybe hit that subscribe down here. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next.